So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been a lot. So much pain, I'm getting tired of these blocks. I'm in last place right now, but I soon reach the top. So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop?
Welcome back to the Last Place podcast, people. Hello, once again. I'm your host, Young Double, sexiest man alive, Sextron, Sexavelli, Sexton, Sextosaurus Rex, Sexavelli, whatever else. Am I right?
It's your boy Big Tycoon, Mr. Chestnut Checkers, Mr. We're Not Going Anywhere. Yeah.
Every time you say Mr. We're Not Going Anywhere, it hits a little different every time we do another episode. Because we're still here.
Still here, blood.
We're still here, blood. So, yeah, man, straight into it. How's your week been, bro?
Good, bro. Man's just got a long annual leave now still.
Yeah, how long are we talking? Was it like 2 weeks or something like that?
Something like that. Blood. But yeah, blood. Man's got a book to have free. Man's got a book to have my own time back.
Crazy, isn't it? That wasn't a part of the thing we're gonna talk about. But bro, annual leave is the biggest scam of like humanity.
But I was talking to my virgin at work about it because our annual leave resets like soon, innit?
Is yours every April or not?
Nah, September.
September to September.
Yeah. Okay. So ours resets in September, innit? And then obviously he was saying the same sort of thing. And then man was just like, yeah, but that's crazy, blood. Like the amount of hours and obviously you get bank holidays after, but at Christmas and that. But yeah, it's just mad, bro, to think that time is free, but man have to book to get man's time back.
Forget all of that, yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
bro.
the mad thing, yeah. But you wanna know what's even crazier? The fact that when the days you want might not be available.
See, my setup is a bit different now still.
Yeah.
Obviously, at man's old place where we used to work together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Man, know the situation there where it's a fight for survival, blood. Like, yo, certain days, if you ain't booked it in, you can't get it off, blood. Obviously, man's set up now.
You can get every single day you want.
Yeah, well, I could, bro, literally.
Like, if you wanted to book tomorrow, you could book tomorrow.
Yeah. If you wanted, yeah. Yeah, it's mad still, mad flexible, blood. It's mad flexible.
Like,
still.
our thing is, yeah, we have to book, then ask a manager, please, is this all right? Can we do this? And then they have to approve it afterwards.
Because I know our thing before, it was like it's like, I don't know, it's mad. It's not like speaking out loud, it's mad because it's like some judgment day thing, like, you know, like when we used to have to, like, when they say, there's going to be annual leave hours for...
Oh my God.
And then it'd be
bro,
red.
It was like Hunger Games.
Blood.
Bro, and it was literally like, it was like some zombie apocalypse thing. It was like...
Refresh.
Yeah, it was like, we're going to drop 100 hours. May the best man win. Bam. Thursday, Friday, the 15th, the 25th. And then imagine you book all 5 days consecutive, but the 6th day that you want's gone. You have to go and beg a manager. Please, we can't, brother.
It's mad,
yeah,
bro. It's
yeah,
mad.
Pain.
But obviously, yeah, man. It's not the same now, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
It's worse.
Swear down.
Yeah. It's worse.
Blood, I don't know, like, blood. Yeah, blood. But yeah, whoop-de-doo. I've got my own time back. So yeah, man's just gonna chill, relax, refresh. Obviously, man's turning 28.
I was just about to say, why you doing all this, Tycho? Let them know that boy's about to be 28.
Man's turning 28. So yeah, but just moving and grooving. But yeah,
still here to tie the tails, blood. No more explosions.
Nah, bro.
Safe. Right, cool.
Still here to tie the tails, Killy. But yeah.
Looking forward to getting anything planned. Obviously, just like anything, you wanna.
Nah, nothing to speak about still.
Just gotta relax for the whole.
Yeah, we should have some content coming out. But yeah, just keep an eye on the podcast page.
Yes. Speaking about the podcast page, obviously Hunter tried to make it all like mysterious and stuff, but just like a quick one. I've said it before, but we're gonna revamp the way we do things. So we're gonna try and keep the podcast a bit more shorter and sweeter for the viewers and the people that are followers of the podcast, and make it easier on the people who are new to the podcast. But certain segments that we did in the podcast, we're going to do as social media content moving forward. We think that would be like better for engagement for social media, and then that should bring traction to the podcast as well. So we think that would make a lot more sense, and then that way we can also kind of do those things whenever and wherever we link up, or if I go to see Hunter, I can just bring the camera and shoot some stuff, and then that's sections and segments, and then when it's time to come and shoot the podcast, it's just like, yeah, quick, boom, 45 minutes, hour, cut out the stuff we don't really need in there, and then just, yeah, have more of a social media presence as well. So that's something I literally like figured out like today, or well, the last couple of days, but I brought it to Hunter, and Hunter was like, yeah, cool, good idea. So yeah, look out for that. My week, you done? Yeah, my week, decent week. Haven't had any problems.
Just came back from holiday.
Could be a lot worse. Yeah, appreciative as always. Yeah, man. That's all I got to say, really.
Yeah. Check out the last episode as well.
Yeah, shout out to Brother Tees. That was a great episode. Yeah. Just that's how we'd like our episodes moving forward. Just short, sweet, to the point, hits the nail on the head. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing moving forward. Hunter has prepared some topics. I've got a couple of topics as well. We're gonna try to do some more like topic based stuff. It's easier on the viewers, easier on us as well. So at least that way there's no sort of extreme tangents and stuff. I don't feel like we go on extreme tangents because everything that we say makes sense. Yeah. But it will just be, like I said, a bit more shorter and sweeter. There'll be like certain things where like certain things that you might have liked on the podcast that we might not do anymore. You know, just sort of hypothetically speaking. But then we'll bring those elements that people liked that might be missing now to socials. So that way everybody wins, and it's all in a decent sort of time frame, and everyone's got access to it as well. But
I think obviously we want to cover more topics as well, because usually when it's like when we're chilling and blah blah blah, because obviously usually we don't write down what we're going to speak about, so we can forget the cameras are on and man just chat about the same thing
because some
ages,
bro, and the how's your week been can turn into the episode sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's cool though, because that's, I guess, one of our unique selling points and our USPs, where it's like it's just completely natural. And the fact that we can talk about our week for an hour on camera and still have it like listenable, and for it to be clipped into so many different segments. So that one conversation can form a month's worth of content. Kind of thing. I think that's a special talent, but we're trying to just
have more structure.
Yeah. So yeah, basically. But yeah, Hunter, fire away. I've got a couple topics. You've got a couple topics. Let me hear yours first.
So one thing I saw on the news, was it on the news? I think I saw it on social media or like on, I can't remember, YouTube, social media, one of them ones. But I saw something about this Oxford graduate. Yeah, he became a food delivery driver.
By choice?
Nah, not by choice. He just had no options to get the job that I guess he was looking for.
He worked them 4 or 5 years for.
Yeah. He said a Chinese university Oxford graduate has become a food delivery driver after encountering struggles in the job market. He said he's got a degree in biodiversity. I don't know what the hell that is.
What the hell that is either.
Yeah, but yeah.
Sounds fancy though.
I think it all comes into, like, I seen it, and I was thinking, like, blood, like, the world's changing. The world's raw changing, because back in the day, like, going to Oxford and blah, 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 that was just like, oh my God.
The pinnacle.
Like, yeah, that person's set for life.
The chosen one.
But to see that someone can go to, like, a top university in the world, not even just the UK, that's one of the top universities in the world, and
study a madness,
but can't get a job. It's just like, yo, what's happening in the current world? And obviously I seen something else about, like, they're gonna looking to scrap resits, for GCSEs and that. Looking to scrap resits. But it's just in my head, I'm just thinking everything's just backward now.
So when you mean a resits, it means like whatever you got, you got.
Whatever you got, you got. But it's just all backward, because, like, I don't know, blood. It might be the conspiracy theorists in me, but it's just like, yo, if you can go to the top university in the world and struggle to get a job, what's the purpose of this whole that the whole education thing is broken because there's no guarantees.
Okay,
Where back in the day, it was guaranteed. It's like, yo, you go study, boom, 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 guarantee job or whatever or career.
But is it a guarantee, or is it that person picking such a niche role that there's not very many opportunities for it anyway? But then when he does luck out and get the opportunity, he probably starts in like 100 bags.
But it's not even that. It's just the fact that just having Oxford University in your CV, that's how it was sold to you. Like having a first in any, like whatever it is, should get you in the door to most jobs. You're not starting at minimum wage. Like you're starting at a high salary. You get me? So it's just the fact that now that's not the case.
This delivery driver thing has to be a choice, though.
Nah, bro, that's the current climate of the game, bro.
That has to be the.
It's the current climate of the game.
So you're trying to tell me my man couldn't get an office job?
They're probably looking at him as overqualified. Because remember, most jobs nowadays is experience, bro. Most jobs nowadays is experience. Even the quote unquote non-qualified jobs, you still need to have a certain level of experience. Like even certain office jobs, you can't just walk into an office job with no sort of customer service or admin sort of experience. So like, remember, if he's just been in university and he probably got into university thinking, yo, I just need my degree and I'm patterned. That the market showed, because how many people do man know that do working in whatever they're working that's not what they've got a degree in? That's just the game.
Quite a few people.
That's just the state of the education system now. But it's broken though. It's broken.
But it was never ever guaranteed anyway.
Well, I feel like back in the day it was guaranteed because that's how it was sold to you. That's what university was sold to you as.
I feel like back in the day there was less job roles or less things to do. You know, like everything's got like certain sections and stuff. It's like for me, you can go be a teacher. There's teaching jobs every and anywhere. You know, a lot of people want to be teachers. Surgeons will never die out. There's certain things, like there was a top 5, like teacher, doctor, nurse or whatever. I don't know, give me something else.
I know what you're talking about.
Physical education, like things to do with like sports therapy and stuff. Those things were what a lot of people like aim to be, just the sort of generic things. Where it's now like there's a lot more job roles happening. So there's a lot more. It's the same with social media. Everything's just sort of overpopulated now, innit? Everything's overpopulated, and everyone's doing so many different things. It's like, how do you know what I mean? Like now people are studying things that they enjoy, but there's not much of a market for a lot of the things that people enjoy. And that's why people are taking it into their own hands and doing social media and doing what they love for themselves. Do you get where I'm coming from?
You see, that's fine, but it's the fact that after the back of this, he's gone to Oxford University, whatever, and you could do whatever you want to do as a passion, but you've got debt now.
I hear what you're saying. Like, he deserves a job, especially for doing the 5
and how many years he studied.
Yeah.
Like, he's got debt now.
How much he's paid,
You know what I mean? He's got debt now, and he doesn't have a job that's worth. So he's got scammed.
Yeah. He should have been able to pay that debt off first paycheck with whatever qualification he just got, or they just got, whatever. Yeah.
And that's the majority of people, like. But obviously, in my opinion, I feel like society has advanced so fast that the education systems are so old. Because even talking about you're not going to be allowed to take recess, it's like there's still some sort of programming there that we need GCSEs and that. You know what I mean?
to put pressure on people to be like,
you
only get one. But then same thing, like you said, the inner conspiracy theorist in you, it could be a thing where it's like, this way, only the people that deserve the jobs will get the jobs, and the people who fumble and fail will be the ones we can sort of not have to worry about. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the people who get to the top are the ones who deserved it. No redos. If you failed, stay down there.
And you see, that's mad though. Because you know what, that's mad. Because there's no guarantees. Like, you're gonna look at a man and tell a man, like, yo, okay, you only have one chance to pass. This is the path. You have to pay X how many grand to go to university, but we can't guarantee you a job. We can't guarantee you a job.
So you're gonna work your ass off to do the GCSEs.
Study.
Be stressed as a friggin' 16-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old. Finally make your family proud. Go be the dentist that your family wanted you to go be, just for you to not end up getting a dentist job anyway. Yeah, it's a bad thing.
And bro, that's not even considering the fact that AI is coming. So it's like you don't
you versus who? Like,
bro, like it's very outdated, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very, very, very outdated. And just seeing the article was just like, yo, Oxford University. Like, man's usually used to hearing like not lower level universities, but like just the average university, like people graduating, not being able to get a job. But going Oxford University, like before that, it was on your CV, but don't need to look at anything else. Like, yeah, boom. But that's not like the society's changed. But it's like they still force people to go to university and get in debt. They don't. Why is it not changing? Like, that system still exists, bro. Because there's no way a man should say, I've graduated from Oxford University and I have to go be a food delivery driver. You know, what did he waste all of his years for then?
You know what's mad, yeah? So we're going to cut to this, yeah, for the viewers. Quick question for you guys at home. Is university important? Yes or no? Leave a comment, drop me a DM, drop the page a DM, whatever. Just want to know. Just want to know. You can send me a voice note, a paragraph. I just want to know if it's important to you. If you got any university stories saying that you went to uni, you don't do anything to do with the course or the university anymore, let us know. Like, we find that all interesting. Like, most of my friends, it's the same exact thing. So I'd love to hear you guys' sort of thing on it. What was I gonna say now? Yeah, I know nothing about university, you know. And when I say I know nothing about university, because I never had no desires, I never applied, I wasn't pushed into going to university. I don't know how university works. I don't know how it runs. I don't know what the sort of fees are. I don't know what the payback system's like. Like, I actually know nothing about university. I don't know what a university looks like the inside. I actually don't know anything about university, because there was never any sort of inkling for me to learn about it or go and discover. And I actually know nothing about, like, that's one part of my brain that's never there. I don't have to worry about certain like things to be paid back. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no constant reminder. Like, I actually know nothing about universities, bro. It's mad. So hearing you talk about this stuff, I'm just like,
nah, yeah, it's mad still.
It's like a whole different world.
Because it's a problem. You get me? It's a problem. Obviously, I went to university and I dropped out twice. You get me?
Swear down.
Yeah. I dropped out twice. So I studied
Mandarin,
international business with Mandarin.
Okay, yeah.
Dead. You don't have to go into that. And then I studied graphics. That's it. Like, yo, at that time, what they was teaching, man, I was learning on YouTube already.
Shout out the YouTube University.
Blood. So I'm just like, yo, what am I even doing here, blood? Like,
and sorry as well for anybody younger, listen to anybody, parents, older people, younger people. We're not advising that university is the biggest flop or you don't need it.
Sorry, carry on. Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
So I'm not advising that university is like the biggest flop or you don't need it or anything like that. We're just going off of sort of what Hunter knows, what I know not going to university, and, you know, what I'm sort of living, and other people's experiences. Because I know some successful people that have been to uni, got uni graduate jobs, things like that. So, you know, it works out, but I think it's just more of a I can't stand G though. I think it's just more of a knowing what you're going into it for. Are you going to be guaranteed the job? Because I'm sure there's certain jobs where they actually tell you sort of in the contract not the contract, I don't know how it works, but they say like you are guaranteed a graduate role after this, isn't it?
They still require experience and that. And obviously, it would have to be like there's something called there's internships and that. So like at a certain part of university, I don't know if it's still the same, but if you do like a certain course, there's a year within that course where you're meant to go and like do like an internship. So that internship can set you up for the graduate role. So like once you graduate, once you like pass uni or whatever, graduate from university, there's certain roles that are graduate roles that are specifically for people that have graduated from uni, but there's still a requirement for experience though.
So the internship is basically you still like working a job or the role in the certain field that you're working towards while studying, but then that also counts as the experience that they'll probably need for when you actually start. I got or placement and that.
Yeah, it's basically like a placement.
See, that makes sense. It's basically now. So it's work experience basically when you considering you're going to pass. When you pass, it's like I did my internship or my placement for a year at this place, and like, oh, you got a year of experience, did it? Yeah, cool.
But some people would use that. Some people won't necessarily, because it's hard to even get that. Because there's bare people that are trying to do the same thing.
But if you get it, it's definitely a head start in the whole.
It can be.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantees at the same time. So obviously some people would do something within their specific role. I mean, specific whatever they're studying, they'll try to do something within whatever they're studying, or they'll do like volunteering stuff just to have that experience on their CV or whatever. So yeah, bro, it's just yeah, bro. Because like I said, when you graduate, obviously someone that's probably graduated and gone on from graduating and got a job, they probably have a different. But they would definitely 100,000,000% know people that can't, like, they've not been able to.
So you're saying they're like the 1 in 10 kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or the small percentage of people who have gone on to. Okay.
Yeah. I'd say that, but it just depends, innit? It just depends, but yeah. Either way, whoever's got something to say on that, then
leave a comment.
Because man within our circle that have graduated from uni, they're probably gonna have a different opinion to man. I know Taff graduated. What he was studying is similar to what he's doing now.
Facts.
So,
but that's niche again, though. But not niche. Is it niche?
He's not the majority.
Isn't niche is like a rare thing, isn't it? Yeah, niche is like Sorry, small, like Taft's thing's not niche. It's more. It's like his accountants in it.
Yeah.
Like we all need accountants. So his thing's more like we can get you here somewhere. So at some point somewhere, like you will get you know what I mean. So I feel like that's one of the smaller things that, you know, like when people ask you to, like, if I was like from a different culture and your parents wanted you to do certain things, like it would be like accountants, lawyer, doctor kind of thing. So like I see, not saying he was guaranteed it or whatever, but I'm saying to me that's more like we require more of those things in it.
Well, you see, and that's the maddest thing though, because you see, even with that, I'm sure, I'm not going to speak for him, but I'm sure if man was to ask Taff, he probably would have preferred going down the apprenticeship route.
Maybe. We need to get Brother Taff on here. Shout out Brother Taff. I was just with him as well.
We had him on here before anyway.
Yeah.
But we didn't go into detail, but
that's what I'm saying. We only spoke to him about sort of like his beginnings, his humble beginnings. We speak to him more on a different level now, innit? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it'll be better to sort of get that sort of information. So yeah, we'll arrange that still. He was there. He was on it to actually come today to shoot, but I think he's just elsewhere. He said he would have if he could have, but he couldn't. But yeah, we'll definitely run Taff back for sure.
But yeah, bro, that's just my thoughts on it, innit? Like, feel free to share your thoughts on what you think. But I feel like it's just outdated, and I feel like it's only gonna get more outdated as more like AI comes in, because nowadays you can learn anything with AI. If you know how to speak to AI properly, you can learn how to do anything. Anything.
You can learn how to do anything, even without AI. The answers are all there. Yeah. You know, realistic, yeah, for anyone that's wondering. So you see AI, yeah? AI is just artificial intelligence that puts together sentences and paragraphs of already existing knowledge. What AI is doing is just taking bits and pieces of the already existing information on the internet and just putting them together as well done sentences. It's getting information from like forums, for example, or main page Google or whatever, and it's just putting it to you in a quick and accessible way, rather than you go into a million web pages and finding, you know, the fifth link you click on with the bottom paragraph to what you're getting. It would just literally find that fifth link paragraph, just put it to you straight away. That's all AI is. So it's like the information's there, and it's always been there without AI. You get what I'm trying to say?
Just to give an example as well, because that's not even scary. That's not even the scary part of AI. Cause like,
yeah, that's not the surface. That's just me trying to put it to people, like, because people think AI, especially when it comes to like asking for information, think, oh, it's this thing that's just grabbing things out of the thin air and stuff. Like it's literally
scanning the internet.
It's just scanning the internet. The power of AI is how quickly it can get you the answer, and how it can form a sentence. Hey, getting you the answer right away, Shaq. Here is something like, yeah.
Nah, it's mad though. Because the reason I say it, especially with AI coming in, because my bedroom at work, yeah, he had basically coded a website using AI. But there's people that go to university to do what he'd done. He's got like, he would have, a coder would look at him and wouldn't be able to speak to him because he would have baby knowledge. That's what I mean. Like, in terms of in terms of when I say, okay, be prepared for AI. If someone with baby knowledge of what you're in university, what you've graduated, and what you probably got a high salary paying job to do, if someone with baby knowledge can go on the internet and build something with your skills, with zero knowledge, like, to me, like, university is like
obsolete,
bro. Obsolete.
And it's mad because I've been doing that since I was a kid, bro. All of these things I've learned, these talents that I've got, whether it's editing, designing, producing, all YouTube, bro. This was without the power of AI. I just sat and watched these videos. YouTube University. If I actually went to university and studied all of these things, I'd be in hundreds of thousands of pounds of debt. And I would have used many years of my life as well. And
you wouldn't have known all of these things as well. You would be only specialized in one.
Basically. And even, that's what I'm saying, if I wanted to learn all of these things and be a jack of all trades. For 3-4 years each time, to however much debt each time. They're not courses, so to say, but I'm just doing a blast of like
what you feel is relevant.
Yeah, what I feel is relevant for 5 days. For the week, I'm gonna watch a video on how to use the basic pen tool, the drag and drop tool, the pencil tool, the magic wand, blah blah blah. And before you know it, bro, I'm a master. A master of Photoshop. Not a master, but you know what I'm saying. But
no, you are. You know why? Like I said, bro, I was learning the basis of YouTube, and these that were teaching me about graphic design. I watch this shit on YouTube, bro, and it's just about man's practical application.
Yeah.
And like, bro, I don't even want to get into it too much, bro. But yo, they talk to man about type font and that. Who cares, bro? Like, who cares? I feel like university can be like a glorified school, bro.
And you know, I wasn't a fan of school either, blood.
But yeah. It could be a glorified school. You know, like when you talk about algebra and like learning about algebra and like blah blah blah. Bro, you see life. Life is all about practical application, bro. Life is about practical application. I like
those words, bro. Together.
The skills that you've acquired is because you've watched something and you've practically applied it. So now you've got the experience that you could do what you do. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, university is more about listening, exams. Like, you shouldn't have to do an exam for graphic design, or even like my experience with graphic design. I remember like, there was like certain things where like design challenges, where you have to design certain things, and then in my head I'm thinking, okay, cool, you're judging me based on my creativity, but creativity is subjective. So you're gonna give me a low grade based on what you think is good or not. That's only your opinion, though. So then I thought to myself, what am I doing here? Like, it just doesn't make sense, bro. Because then
Reality
my
kicked in.
my destiny is in your hand. Because if you don't like me, or if your creativity is somewhere else, because I created something and I thought, yo, this is a bad boy idea. But if they say, nah, this is low grade, who's wrong? Who's right? Who's wrong and who's right? You know what I mean? Who's wrong and who's right?
You versus who?
And same thing in terms of like exams and stuff. Like, just because you can't pass an exam, don't mean you don't understand what you're learning. You know what I'm trying to say? That don't mean you don't understand what it is that you're doing. It's just you must be practical.
Because how you answer.
And you might just be practical, bro.
Yeah.
You might just be practical. So this is what I mean. Like, it's a scam, innit? Step steady.
It is.
It's just I just throw it out there. I feel like it's a scam, and if I was a 16-year-old today, I would not go university, bro.
I said step
With AI existing today, I would not go university. I'll put that on everything.
To be fair, most people are saying that go university now with AI existing because it makes everything easier.
But then you're just wasting your time, though.
Nah, facts. But then certain places that require certain qualifications or something, it's just like a cheat code, so to say, as well.
But this is the thing, though, because we've learned in life, people lie on their CVs. Like, people get jobs and lie.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Like, people lie about experience.
By the way, I've never lied on my CV. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, just throwing that out there.
You get me? Man's worked with that are doing data analytics and lied to get data analytics. And people have gone, you need to do that.
You know that picture of the geezer, the black geezer in front of the circuit board, and he's like this. And he's just staring at the board like there's hella wires in the thing, and it's like like a server. And he's just like, first day here, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll have to put that picture up on there or something.
Brad,
it's that.
But you know the reality of that? The reality of that is you can do that. Because with every job,
They'll train you.
Most jobs anyway, they'll train you. And nowadays with AI
will train me.
AI will train you.
Yeah.
You get me? I use AI in my job every single day, bro. Like, bro. But yeah, we don't want to touch on that too much. Yo.
It's mad, yeah, because
it's
like,
mad, bro.
Like work is encouraging the use of AI. You know, like via emails and stuff.
Yeah,
so like we have to
yeah.
use not Internet Explorer. What's the other one?
Copilot.
But what's the browser? It's not
Chrome.
Internet Explorer.
It's not Chrome.
No, it's not Chrome.
Edge.
Yeah, Microsoft Edge.
Yeah.
But I use a Copilot now still, and it's just already like, you know, like emails and that.
Yeah.
I've always been like, I'm good with emails, but now I'm just like, send the email to this person saying that everything's gonna be okay, and I get everything sorted by this date. No problem, Shaq. Copy paste said. It turns like I said, bro. I'll be sending the email for like 10 minutes, just trying to word everything and trying to make sure my punctuations are good and that. And then this just turns it into like a 1 minute job and that. Like it does make life a lot easier still. I can't front,
bro. And that's what I'm trying to say about the education system. Is like it hasn't caught up to this. Because realistically, in school, you should be learning about AI. Man shouldn't be talking about you only have one reset. There's no more resets. Like, bro, it's backwards, fam. It's backwards, bro. Like, and conspiracy theorist me, I feel like it's backwards for a reason. But that's for another episode, bro.
A bit of advice for everyone: do everything that you want to do. Do everything that you enjoy. But if you want to think about, like, I don't know, moving forward with like a career or something like that, do something that can't be replicated by AI. That's mainly like a lot more like practical stuff, I'd say. It's a lot harder to do. Like you said, things like coding and stuff. Even though people like that code are using it at the moment, even if it's in 50 years, they will be deemed like useless because coding is a programmable thing that a programmable system can eventually just do itself.
Yeah, 100%.
I can be able to just fix itself soon without having to ask, can you fix this, or why is this not working? It'll just be like, oh, why am I not working? So it's just gonna open itself up with the wrench and then close itself back up when it's done. You know what I'm saying? So that's the future. But I was even thinking the other day, like even doing podcasts and stuff, yeah, they might be able to replicate our voices and do like have a conversation, but you know it's not authentic. It'll be like Shaq wouldn't have said that. No matter how advanced it gets or whatever. Even, like the video podcast in particular as well. Like it doesn't really get more authentic than this. And you know, the AI will be able to sort of do a podcast that will look like Hunter and sound like me, but you'll know, like eventually, like
You know what though, bro? I feel like in 20, 30 years time, it won't be able to tell, you know.
Nah, you might not be able to tell, but when I mean you'll be able to tell though that it's not us. I mean in the sense of like we'll either be dead, so it's like
that's my
it can't be them. You know what I'm trying to say? Like there's a certain level of heart in what we do now. There's a certain level of love, realism that we do now, that we put our all in. Like, you know, that we edit it. Like if that was the case, we could release an episode of the Last Place podcast every minute of the day. It requires planning, preparation. The fact that we don't see each other for so long now, and we've got so much to talk about. Like they're things that humanize things. You know what I'm trying to say? It's the same for music. There's gonna be a time where things like music's already being generated via AI, but it will be a lot soulless when you realize, the artist is dead. The artist is dead. No bands were playing anything on these songs. No, not individuals weren't getting paid to do what they love. It was just, here's a song that sounds like these people that were here 50 years ago.
You know what, though? You see, my thing with that, I feel like it's going to be a time where it's going to be hard to differentiate in it. Like, I feel like there's going to be a time where there's going to be a top artist and no one's going to know whether that is an AI artist or a real artist.
No, for sure. It's happening now. It's happening now. Like, that don't surprise me. I'm just saying in a sense of, like, what's morally correct and how people who appreciate the arts of things will go about it, innit?
Because you know what? Yeah. Because you know what? You know why I say that as well? Because I know there's the emotional element that goes into creativity and stuff, but I feel like if you see some of the things that people are speaking to AI about, they're telling AI their whole business, bro. So I feel like people are building relationships with AI, like, so it's like they're so connected to it. It's like, I feel like it's gonna get to a point where it like the emotional aspect is not gonna matter, because you're not gonna be able to tell if it's a human or not, because people are speaking to AI for like life advice, bro.
But that's different now. Speaking to your AI versus.
But I'm saying what it's gonna produce. But what it's gonna produce, if it's got all of that data of like, remember, like you say, it's gonna scan the internet and scan everything. But it's also, it uses the information that it stores in AI to improve itself. So like, if it's taking all this personal data from people,
like I'm saying it could be a one of one. It could be a triple A replica. But I'm saying the morality of it would not ever sit right with certain people.
Yeah. Like, there's gonna be purists.
Because bro, imagine people like, let's say Sloan, for example. He paints. You know Sloan.
Okay, the London brother.
Yeah. He paints. He takes, his art serious. People can just, like, I could go on AI right now, take a picture of myself, go on ChatGPT and say, yo, do this in that form of Sloan.
Yeah.
And he knows that as an artist, bro. But those AI photos aren't gonna sell for millions. It's the artist, like anything after my man. It's homage.
Yeah, true.
AI didn't physically wake up that morning, have a horrible day, and then express itself to the canvas about that horrible day in art form, and it's like, cool, boom. And then, you got an artistic critic saying, I can feel it. I can tell you was having a bad day. This just evokes so much emotions. It would look incredible in my 500 million pound mansion. That's completely different to make this in the form of Sloan. And then you can just blow it up as big as you're like, yeah, that's cool, but it's not the original art. You can't see the flicks of the paint and the way my man messed up and smudged it, but he kept it in there because of the.
Yeah. You know what though? That says what type of person you are. I feel like
Because I'm an artist.
Yeah. So you're gonna be. I feel like the majority of people
who are in this. What I'm saying. Who are in the art. Who are in the art department, bro. I like no.
Yeah. They're not on it.
They're not on it, bro.
But the mass. You know what it is? The mass.
It's business people like yourself that are thinking it's the best. Like quick thing. I can flip whatever I can get this business out there whipped up in 5 seconds with the. Yeah, I don't care about this person. Cares about their thing being eliminated. I'm here now. That's the pros and the cons of the AI thing, and it's the type of people that are wanting to use it versus the people that aren't. Like, if you want to get ideas, like as an artist, to use it, and like I'm a bit unmotivated right now, give me ideas for this painting I've got, and then say yes, fine. Add some swans, add some ducks, because if you're doing a sunset theme, it's like, you know what, you're right. Then it's different. You know what I'm trying to say? It's different. It's like, it's inspiration. But if you're just doing the whole thing, make me a painting with ducks and swans with sunsets and blah, 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 and then you're claiming it as your own, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Some people see it as a quick and easy cheat code. Some people see it as unethical because it's getting rid of the essence and the purity of certain, like all things, technically. But you either use it to do your whole life, or you use it to help your life.
I feel maybe this is a conspiracy theories of mine, but bro, I feel like 10, 20 years time, it's gonna be peak, bro. In terms of like AI taking over, it's gonna be peak, bro. Peak, bro. Like, yo, it's gonna be peak. Like, I feel like, not sound like dark, but like, yo, I don't think people know what's coming, bro. Like, what I mean, like, doomsday type of vibe. Like, bro, it's gonna be mad, bro. It's gonna be able to do everything, bro. Everything. It's already talking to people. Like, bro, it is. Like, I was having this conversation at work, and I was saying, like, yo, like, it's like we're creating another, like, being with AI.
That's exactly.
It's not like, it's like, you know, like how we have animals, we have humans. Like, I feel like right now we're creating a species. Like, it's gonna be able to be dependent of itself.
Because remember, bro, like this is just like 1% of the grand scheme of things. Because remember, this is AI. Like technology, like technology as in like we're typing to it. Like even typing to something is premature. Like this is like back in the day, when before we had games, before like we had characters that we could move on the screen. Like, like my dad and people before him and that, when they were playing games, they were playing like text-based adventures. They were saying like the game was appearing saying it's typing as you're saying it, you are entering the forest. What is your next move? You type back and say, hide behind tree. And then it will say, you are now behind the tree. A bear approaches you. What do you do next? Fight the bear. The bear has slain you. Would you like to do like? That's how games were before we had graphics like this. So this is literally that. We are so behind. Obviously, it's generating images and stuff, incredible. But you still type into it. Obviously, there's certain you can speak to it. But that's the problem is when it becomes a physical embodiment of ChatGPT or whatever the AI technology is.
I think it was though.
Like, there's already like people have already made things. Like people have already added ChatGPT. Like you remember, I don't know if you've seen like there's like fishes that you can put on the wall, and the heads talk, and you could Somebody integrated ChatGPT with that. So they say like the quality, like let's say it's the fish's name's Fishy. They go, "Hey Fishy," and then it will move its head and go, "Hey John." And then it'll say, what's the weather like? And then it will say, oh, the weather today is... So it's, remember, ChatGPT is just a technology. You can give it a voice. You just make it text to voice to chat to voice or whatever it is, text to speech. That's all you need to do. Like, I don't program or anything, but that doesn't seem too hard to me. The hardest thing is obviously making it like web-based, and then so it can connect to the internet, so it answers all the questions, and then whatever you ask it, it would just vocally say it. So it's not far away. until we actually get like, then ChatGPT is integrated with, you know, Elon Musk's robots that are around now that can stand up and walk, and if they get pushed over, they can get themselves back up quickly. And so realistically, once them two things fuse and form together in the smoothest way that, you know, let's say Apple does things, has the best, sleekest designed, quickest response time, that's when we're starting to, and these things are like, we have them in our homes to make our lives easier, to vacuum or blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, bro, that's when it's really like, the episodes are like the Jetsons. You remember, you know the Jetsons?
Yeah, that cartoon.
Yeah. And they've got like just robot assistants walking around the house and all of that stuff.
Scary stuff.
Scary blood.
Bro. Yeah,
We're
I don't
not far
want to go
away.
too dark into it.
We're very far away, but we're not too far away at the same time.
Not far away, bro. Like, but to future proof yourself, I'd say think about this in it, 100,000,000%, because you might think just follow the rules and follow the system and go down the same path that your parents went down, your grandparents now, but life has evolved, bro.
Yeah, it might be time to look at something different. And like I said, you can still do what you want to do, but just see about maybe monetizing it in a different way. Like I said, a lot of people are doing social media now to teach people. I think the biggest thing is now, make as much money as you can now.
Talking like, that's funny. Sound like there's a doomsday.
Yeah. Like we're about to enter a shelter. Yeah. Under the basement, blood. Make as much money as you can now. And then, just kind of figure it out as you go, but just figure out how to make the money. That's my thing right now. I don't know if I spoke about it on a podcast before, but I kind of realized, like, I don't have a dream job. I don't have a dream job. I did. You know what's crazy? My dream job as a kid was to work at Game, because I loved gaming. I just thought working at Game was cool. The people were cool. And I got that job and I worked there for like almost 10 years. And that was literally the best job I could ever have asked for. The people were amazing. Management was incredible. The actual job itself was perfect. Had to leave, obviously, like it was time to move on and, you know, just head into a different direction within life. But that was my dream job. So to me now, anything's like whatever. And I'm happy to just sort of live and make money. So I think my thing is now to just make as much money as I can, doing what I love, especially if I can, but regardless, just make as much money as I can. So I don't have to do anything. I strive not doing anything.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I'm happy to just do nothing. You know, some people need to, I need to keep my brain going and blah, blah, blah. If I can make residual income and just stay at home and play games all day, I'd be the happiest man alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be the happiest man alive, bro.
But then that's not nothing, though.
No, but when I mean nothing, I mean like, you know, some people want to do this job and get paid to do this job.
Okay, yeah.
Like people actually happy to work and make this money that they've worked so hard to get to this job. You know what I mean? I'm not talking like career wise or anything. Like I don't. When I mean that, I mean like I don't have aspirations for like a career. So to say in these certain things. I'm happy to just make money, residual income. Okay, so for example, let's say I own 10 properties. I wouldn't have to work, right? As long as I'm doing everything correct. I'd be happy to stay in one property, have a games room, and just kick my feet up and chill. Not know, I need to play games all day. I'd go gym. I'd just do side quests and that. I just travel and like and I've realized like I don't have aspirations for that, bro. Like my aspiration, bro, is just to get paid. A lot of money, get paid. And you know that now that I've realized this, bro, I'm just in a hustle mode, bro. Because before I'd be like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? But I've realized all I want to do is my hobbies.
So you try to force yourself to fit inside this corporate or career box?
Not even force, but I just wondered, like where do I go from this?
The reason I say force is because I kind of had that same sort of dilemma, but I realized this is just not for me.
Yeah, like, and maybe it's because I don't know what is for me yet, but what I do know what's for you. But I'm saying like in that aspect, let's say work wise, for example. But I think at the moment, I'm just, like you said, I'm just trying to get paid. Like, as long as I get paid and I'm happy doing what I'm doing and I'm staying out the way, bro. Like, now that, like, the next steps for me is how can I make more?
I feel like, but you know what it is? I feel like based on, because you know what you want, you know what you describe what you want. You've described what you want, just to chill, live life on your own terms, travel, do whatever you want. That's what you want. But it's just the fact that, because what I'm saying is that no matter what job you get, you're gonna get annoyed because you're gonna feel like I don't like this. What I like is that. But obviously, in terms of like life and how society is built, we have to do certain things to make that possible.
But at the same time, though, me understanding that now has put my mind at ease because it's like, I gotta do this. If I want to truly kick back, play games all day, I gotta do this. So now it actually puts me at ease. Whereas before, it's like maybe I don't like what I'm doing, and I don't know what's gotta be for me. Whereas now I know what the goal is.
But you see, and this is the thing. We go deep into topics again, but yo, fuck it.
Now this is the second topic though.
Yeah, because we can lead on to your question that you had as well.
Facts.
But this is the thing. Because I feel like, you see, with that mindset, because mine think the same as well. It's just the fact that it's like it's so dangerous. It's not dangerous, but it's like, yo, like, you know, like it's like you're on a line between sanity and peace, because it's no insanity and peace, because it's like you in your head you're just like, I'm in grind mode. I don't care what it is. I'm just hustling in it. But at the same time, it's like,
I care about what it is.
No, but I'm not saying you don't care. Like, you're not gonna do the mad thing. But I'm saying, like, in terms of like, you say you just want to make money in it. You know what your ideal life is, but it's like it can be dangerous in the fact that, like, there's nothing in a career aspect that's going to fulfill us. Like, no matter what we think, what you think, there's going to be nothing. Even if it's the high pay, you're still not going to get fulfillment from that, because that's just how man's wired. Like, we've already identified that. Like you said, you identified, like, yo, there's not a career for me. There's some people you're going to speak to, they're going to be like, they're going to have it all planned out. They have it planned out because that's for them, like the career path, climbing up the corporate ladder, blah, blah, blah. That's for them. That's for them. Yeah. We're stepping into that world, trying to make it fit our reality, if that makes sense. But we're basically stepping into their reality. So, like, when you might speak to someone and they're like, I'm doing this, XYZ, I've been in this company, I've moved up, and they might have some fancy job title. It's like, that's their reality, that's their world. Like, they're happy climbing up the ladder, but no man's reality is different to that. Like, we could be in their position and be depressed, because that's not the reality.
That's not what we want.
But they seem like they got it all figured out. But that's just they're in their world.
That's because of what they want, and that's what I'm saying. I've realized what I want now, and it puts me at peace. So it's not even like why am I doing this, bro? Like, my goal is now, like, quick tip, like I said, I don't know if I've said this before, it doesn't matter if I have. I've started setting money goals for myself. Back to life being a game thing. If I've set myself a goal of, let's say, I want to save $1,000, my head's down until I get this grand. It could take me a month, it could take me 3 months, it could take me 6 months. My head now is to get the grand. You know what I'm trying to say? And especially if I know I want to spend the grand on as well, or even if I don't, I can decide that after. If I say I'm going to save 10 bags, my goal is to save 10 bags. When I get the 10 bags, then I can start asking people around me, I've got 10 bags, what can I do with this? How can I flip this, or where should I put this? Where should I invest it into? That's my thing right now. Just make money, stack it up, figure out how much you want to save, and because I want to invest in it. I'm not just trying to save my money and make it go nowhere. Quick tip, gem. I don't really know too much about anything at the moment. I'm learning a lot about stocks and shares at the moment. I've got people around me that are like giving me game about it. So that's sort of like my next venture. So that's what I'll be doing a lot of moving forward. So anyone, young or old, look into it. I'm not really the person to ask any questions as of yet. I can probably give you like the basics, but I'm learning. Get on it. I'm looking at Reddit at the moment. Like, you know about Reddit. Obviously you've got Reddit, whatever. Followed pages for years or whatever, but I've recently, because I'm trying to get more into like the stocks and share thing, I've followed more things and I'm seeing more things on my page. There's one called like Road to 10K Road to 100K or something like that. And you've got brothers saying 19, 19 male, just started 3 years ago. These men have got 80 bags in their account, in their trading account, their stocks and that, whatever. And I'm like, I didn't know about none of this stuff like this back then. So I could be the voice of something for anyone out there to say, start now, start today. Look into your options, because, you know, putting £100 in here and there can go a long way. So even if you, let's say you are 18 and you got a little job at the moment, or a big job, you might have a grand job, you just got a job. Like, look into your options of not just spending all your money, because it can make a huge difference 5 years from now if you put it into the right things. It could be stocks, it could be crypto. Like, honestly, £15 a month, £30 a month, 100, however much you got, £100. Honestly, it can change your life, and that's what I'm realizing now. Like, for me, I'm 28, I'm turning 29 next month, and a part of me is like, oh, I wish I'd known this before, but I didn't. I learned now, and I'm learning now. I'm in a position where if I did know back then, I would have been putting little bits and pieces in. Whereas now I can put a lot more in. So I'm sort of at that sort of advantage. But at the same time, if I knew stuff back then, I would have been able to buy certain things cheaper or whatever. But either way, new things come and go all the time. But yes, invest in your future, whether it's learning, investing, whatever. Like, just do something today that can change tomorrow and further on as well.
Yeah, I agree, still. But yeah, go. What was the conversation you was having with MSN?
So shout out MS, shout out Eves, shout out PCH as well. That boy is trying his hardest to enter the police force, and it kills me because whenever I see my man says to me like, "Oh, we got IC3 approach." Like, I'm just like, bro, leave me alone. But yeah, it was just basically saying like, I can't remember how it started. I'm trying to remember, but however it started, we got into the whole point of, do you care about being remembered? So he was like, I don't care about being remembered.
That's deep still.
That's deep. And I was trying to tell him that. He was like, it's not that deep, bro. But I'm saying to him, I was like, bro, look, what do you do?
Wait. You said that. Who said that? Don't care about being.
He don't care. This is H.
And you said.
So I'm saying to him, like, what do you mean you don't care about being remembered? But then I've realized, I don't know if it's a societal thing. I don't know if it's a cultural thing. I don't know if it's a black community thing or whatever. Like, to me, that's just like an arrogant answer for not knowing your worth. And when I say that, I mean in the sense of, because everybody involved in that conversation is doing something to be remembered by, but I don't think they realize the effects of the stuff that they have on people. For example, MS said he doesn't care, which was shocking to me because MS is a personal trainer. MS is going to be remembered because of the effects he's having on people and his life. Yeah. So that to me was like backwards, because you're doing things to be remembered regardless. I get it. Yeah, you just might be like, oh, it's just transactional. I'm just helping a client lose weight and they're paying me. But that person's going to remember you as the person who helped them lose weight.
It might save their life.
Regardless if it was for a fee or not. You know what I'm trying to say?
It might save their life as well.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So like, the act of caring to be remembered, I think the man them just see it as a kiss ass thing. Like, oh, I'm trying to be in everyone's face. Remember me. You know, but all of these lots of job roles have the effect of being remembered.
What was your answer?
I said, yeah.
Why?
For the right reasons. So I said, yes, like, I'd like to be remembered, but I'd like to be remembered as like this, helping people or just giving people the confidence to do things, or, you know what I'm saying? Just basically the whole premise of what we do the podcast for. It's not like I care in the sense of like, I want to be, don't even use the word care, but it's not like I'm trying to kiss everyone's ass and I'm doing this so you can remember me. It's just more of So I think my answer was, he said, do you care about being remembered? I think I just basically said, like, I'm going to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between like needing to be remembered and being remembered. You know what I'm saying? Like there's that line in there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to push myself out there and say, yes, I'm going to be this figure. I'm going to be the answer to everyone's prayers and the perfect path. It's not that. It's just like, I know what I'm doing, the things I've done in my life will have me be remembered anyway.
I got 2 questions for you then.
Fire away, my guy.
Okay, so the first one is, who do you want to be remembered by? And would it be a problem if you wasn't remembered?
No, so okay, so this is perfect. So I answer the second one first. Yeah. So being a problem if you wasn't remembered, I wouldn't know because I'll be dead eventually. So and this is the kind of answer that MS gave, because he was like, I don't care if I'm remembered because I'm dead. But being dead, that's sort of when you know what's sort of been left behind. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. You'll be able to see what people say about you.
Yeah, obviously you probably won't. But I'm saying, like, it's when you go is when people say things about you. That's how you know the kind of person that you lived as or lived by. I don't know why I'm like swimming on camera, but yeah. But that's when you kind of know. That's when people come check your grave. Whatever,
share stories,
or just in life, or people might go on to have tributes for you or speak about you in their podcasts, or you just always be a prominent figure. Like, let's say I have kids, let's say you passed or something, not putting that in there or whatever. Obviously, we all gotta go. Facts. Bro. Oh yeah, come on, let's grow up.
I mean, we don't control when we go.
Facts. I'd always be saying, yeah, my friend Hunter, man, like, we always used to do a podcast, and then my son would be like, who's that then? Wait, that's Hunter, or wait, like that's just normal. If you wasn't a thing, I wouldn't have a picture of you in the yard, or I wouldn't speak about you or whatever. So that's kind of like the thing. Or like my child would say, oh, like, tell me some stories about him or whatever. But he has to say that because I've mentioned it frequently because I remembered you. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and I think people don't realize that they're also remembered for negative things as well. So like you will always be remembered. You'll be remembered for being an idiot. You'll be remembered for being a bad person.
Being a dark energy.
Like you will always be. Remember my man? Yeah, bro.
Obviously, yeah.
Remember my man? He was a bad vibe, and then we can go on a tangent and speak about the same person for an hour. The thing is that what do you want to be remembered for? You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing.
And then to the first question, who do you want to remember you? Like, is it like what's
the people who need to remember? I haven't got a specific demographic of remember members.
But like, is it like your great grandchildren? Is it like, you know, 1 million people across the world? Is it
no idea? Enough to make a change. Enough to make a change, whether it's large or small. Like, even
what if one person just remembers you though?
That's enough. Because that one person can go to use my influence to influence a zillion people.
Yeah,
that's it, bro. Yeah. Like, because at the end of the day, even going back to that investment chat that we just had, imagine if I could get into an 18-year-old, like, let's see your nephew.
Yeah,
one of them. Yeah. One of your nephews, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
How do I go about the investing thing? My man puts £10 in a day. Before you know it, my man's 30, which ain't a long time away from now, 10 years. My man says, I got 100 bags in my account because of you. Like, I don't have to, it's not even a credit thing, but it's just like, I listened to what you said, or I never would have got that advice from anybody else, or I didn't think that man like us spoke about these things, or it's just it's that, you know what I'm trying to say?
That's, you know what, this is a deep conversation.
It's that, like, I never had this, bro. I've got it now, but I never had this. Like, and I'm still quite young. I want to be able to teach like financial literacy.
Okay, what do you feel like it does for you to be remembered though?
It doesn't do. It doesn't do anything for me because you know it's to be remembered. I won't know because, like MS said, I won't be here. But it's just you wanna leave your mark.
And would that feel like fulfillment? Like you've is that like a signature at the bottom of the paper of life to say yeah?
Yeah, I think
signed out.
I think it's one of them because I think for me I like helping people.
Yeah.
I like helping people. There's no sort of ulterior motive. I've helped millions of people, not millions, but I've helped a lot of people for free. Like actual people I know. Not even talking about the people over the internet or whoever the people I don't know. Like sometimes when man check the stats, we got people in France watching the podcast and I don't know who this person is, but shout out to whoever you are.
Bonjour.
Oui. But it's like being a teacher. There's just a certain thing of like helping students, getting them up to scratch. Then, you know, they come back 15 years later and they say, yo, look what I'm doing. And it's just like, I always knew you had it in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that.
I think, you see, the remembering thing is interesting, you know, because there's people in my life that I remember and I know I would never forget. But they probably don't know that. They don't know that.
This is what I'm trying to say.
They don't know that.
And this is why we're not even talking about giving the flowers while she's here. We're just talking about being remembered.
Yeah.
Like, if we're talking about being remembered, there's a lot I'm never going to see, but there's a lot I'd like to know that could potentially happen.
You know what? I feel like, obviously, when you first said it, the question, I was like, do I want to be remembered? And I thought, no. But then I thought, okay, maybe I do. Then I'm thinking...
But the problem is...
Go on.
Sorry to cut you. The goal is to be remembered. This is why it's a very stubborn answer when somebody says no. Because... if you don't want to be remembered, and this is where we went into. I said you're just existing, like you're just living. Because at the end of the day, everything we're doing is for the future iterations of us, ourselves, our family members, our kids' kids, regardless of what you do. Like most people, let's say, we'll not say everyone, but you want to buy a house, you know, eventually, whatever. You would like to buy a few houses, let's say, if that's your thing. We know if you don't care about all of that stuff, then it's just you're gonna have that mentality of you can't take it when you go, you can't take it when you die. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? But you're trying to secure your future for your future generations. You're going to be remembered for that.
100,000,000%.
So man saying they don't want to be remembered that's a stubborn thing to say because they think it's a kiss ass thing. Gara.
You know what?
Because sorry again to cut you. This is a 2-street cut combo. Your great grandkids are going to say like, oh, I've got a property in my name because of what Granddad S did 50 years ago. You got like we do it to be remembered. Not maybe with the I bought this for you guys. It's just things get passed down, necklaces get passed down, jewelry gets passed down. I might not even have said, give this to my man. Organically, everything that's in the physical can be given down. It's like, this was your uncle's, this was your uncle's, this was your great uncle's.
You know what? It's such an interesting question. Like, obviously, I think for my family, I care to be remembered, but it's like, how, like, you're not even going to know. Because even if you impact other people, that's your effect on the world, innit? Like, you don't know how far your impact will go, or you don't know if Adam that you don't know that lives 100 miles away will remember you, if that makes sense. Like, you don't know. Yeah, you won't know that. So it's like, I'm just thinking, like, when I say no, I'm probably saying no on a mass scale. Like, don't want to be like Martin Luther King. Remember?
Yeah, but that's basically like celebrity.
But that's a part of being remembered. Like Michael Jackson, these people are eternal. They're never gonna die.
100%. But this is what I'm trying to say though. That's like a whole different level though.
You can have that.
You can have that.
But you can have that.
You can 100%. And if you want that, you can get that. But I'm not even talking from a celebrity standpoint. I'm just.
But I think that's what when I think about it.
That's what you think about.
That's what I think about. I think about, okay, Tupac, regardless of
yeah.
You're gonna know who Tupac is. It's a universal thing. Like he's eternalized. 100 years down the line.
These people are all celebrities though as well. So they've like they've got, let's say, the likability, the remembrance, like factor anyway, and the image as well.
But then again, what you're saying, yeah, if you're there to help people, yeah, you can still achieve some sort of eternalization because, like Martin Luther King, for example, like these people maybe became celebrities over time after what they've done, if that makes sense. Like he had to, like what he did eternalized him. When he was living, he wasn't eternalized yet.
Yeah.
Like what he did when he was living and he died, then he was like, that's Martin Luther King. Like, look back at his life. So like, you might not even know if you're going to be eternalized because you might just be living, doing whatever you're doing. And then when you die, people are like, oh my God, this guy did all of these things, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, put him in the spotlight.
Yeah.
You don't have to even be like, because Martin Luther King, he wasn't a celebrity. Like, he was, I don't know, I don't want to sound like a bad black person, but.
A bad black
But
person.
yo, I don't want to misquote anything, but I know he was like a revolutionist and he supported the movement and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, bro, I don't know if, like, for me personally, I want to be, I would 100% say I want to have an impact. Yeah, 100 million %. I want to have an impact. But to be remembered, I feel like I don't think about, like, I don't know, blood. Like, I want my grandkids and my great-great-grandkids to remember, to know of me. But then I feel like...
So you'd want to be remembered.
But you see, I feel like naturally how I'd want to live, if that leads to me being remembered, I'm happy with that. If it doesn't, I'm happy with that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I want to live a life where I'm helping people and I'm inspiring people and I'm having an impact.
so to me, naturally, you'll be remembered.
Yeah, I guess so. But I feel like sometimes saying I want to be remembered.
It sounds like a kiss ass thing, innit?
No, I wouldn't say kiss ass. I don't think it's a kiss ass.
Because I feel like that's how people hear it when you say it, because it sounds like you're just forcing being remembered. Like, remember me. I'm doing this so you can remember me. Remember when I bought you these trainers? It's so you could remember me.
I don't think it's a kiss ass thing. The reason I say I don't think it's a kiss ass thing is because to be remembered, you can't force that. No matter what you think you're doing, you can't decide whether you have an impact on someone or not. You don't decide that. The person decides, yo, what that person said or what that person did affected me. You don't decide that. So I don't say it's a kiss ass thing because you can't force yourself to be remembered. It's whether you like that or not. Like, it's whether you're a genuine kind person or not. And it's whoever you impact or and you don't know whoever you impact or whoever you don't know. I think the most people you know is the family. You can look at your family. Let's say, for example, if you broke, like, let's say you're the first person to be a certain level of success in your family. You can look back and be like, you know what? I'm going to be remembered because I broke this. Or I was the first one to do this. You could say that. But apart from that, you don't really know, innit? You don't really know. Because then you know that your kids or your great-grandkids, unless they would have to know the history of their family, innit? Then they're going to be like, yo, granddad was the one that made us be able to live like this or blah, blah, blah. But then, I don't know, bro. Because
to me, naturally, everything you're doing, you'll be remembered for. You'll remember somehow, some way. If you're doing life and you're doing it your way, like, you will be remembered for it.
But you see, if I feel like if you're going about life not really thinking about being remembered or not really thinking about the effect you're having on people, you might not leave your imprint on people. You know what I mean? Like, you might just transactionally do things.
Nah, for sure, but
like, if you're consciously aware, yo, every word I speak, or I want to, like, you're taking your time with people, you're actually knowing the person that you're speaking to, and you're genuine with every interaction, you naturally will give off more in it. But if everything's just like transactional and it's just like, oh yeah, whatever, like, yeah, cool, whatever, and you're just going through life like that, you're not gonna leave it. Like, you're not gonna really leave anything on anyone.
But then that also lets you know the kind of people they are, or the kind of people, like, versus the people we're around. Like, you attract what you are for the most part. So, like, I know none of my friends are transactional. I can ask you for anything, or if you say, "Oh, bro, blah blah blah," I say, "Bro, hold that, whatever." Like I'm not thinking, "Oh, he'll remember me." That's just how we're raised. It's just man do memorable things. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, Shaq did this for me once, bro, and he never even asked for it back, or Shaq patting me with this, bro, and he didn't ask me for nothing, or like that's just how man are raised, then so it's just natural, like how it's the impact of how we've either been raised, or what we've learned, or like maybe we don't want to feel a certain feeling that we felt before, or we don't want other people to feel that feeling or whatever. But it's just being a good person. You'll be remembered for being a good person,
100,000,000%. That's true.
And that's it.
That's true.
Obviously, you'll be remembered for being a bad person, but I'm saying like being remembered for being a good person will impact the lives of others to come. Because even if you're 50, I could have a certain interaction with a 50-year-old man where he was like, "Rah, I can't believe Shaq did it like that." And that will have a man having a sleepless night, you know? Like, I can't believe he did that. Or like, I've never thought about doing it like that. And then from that point on, he could do things like that. And it's like, somebody could ask him, like, "Why you like this?" I'm like, "Bro, it's the maddest thing. Like, I met this geezer." And that's just, and it can just keep going. And then that person teaches that person, and that person teaches that person.
You see, and that's another thing though, because it's about the person as well, because not everyone...
Yeah, 100%.
Not everyone... Some people think they do everything by themselves. So not everyone is self-reflective enough to know that someone has had an impact on them, innit? Like, and some people forget about the times where they needed help or whatever. So, yeah, bro, it's an interesting one, you know. It's like, that's an interesting conversation. I feel like you said, you just have to live life purely, innit? And I don't think it's necessarily thinking in your mind every single day, I want to be remembered, but you know, if you live life purely,
you'll be remembered naturally.
You'll be remembered naturally.
You'll be remembered naturally, bro.
I think the key is just to put your heart
in the right places.
Yeah, put your heart into everything that you do, into every interaction, into everything that you do, in every relationship. Like, look to leave an impact on people. Don't just look as everything as just like, even if it's someone that you're working with, like, look to try and not just have some meaning to every relationship.
And it's not to say, like I said, it's not a kiss ass thing or forcing yourself to be remembered. But like, you see when you put things into like perspective and that, bro, like everyone's going through something. Everyone is learning, like young and old. Like, bro, I compliment somebody randomly now on the street. And bro, and it's not because it's like, oh, I want them to remember me. It's just because I know how far that can take someone, bro. I could actually save a life without not even knowing.
And you know what's mad? You know what's mad about what you're saying? The world would be a better place if everyone thought, I want to be remembered for a good reason. Like, how many people would not do crazy things because they'll be thinking, yo, do I want to be remembered for this? Like, how many people would not do certain things because they'll be thinking, yo, I'm ruining everything because people are going to think or remember me for this bad thing. So like, if everyone walked around thinking, yo, I want to be remembered, you know, I want to be remembered, bro, people would be they'll take time with every interaction. They'll be more kind, more genuine to people. Like, the world would be a better place if everyone thought, I want to be remembered.
Yeah, bro.
Something good.
I think about I don't think about every interaction, but I'm saying like,
you're conscious.
No, I'm not even conscious, but I don't think about, but I'm saying when I think about every interaction, I think about it like what you're saying. Like, I don't know who I'm affecting. I don't know what sort of situation it could be. Like, if somebody came to me aggressive and that now, I have to think like,
they could be going through something.
What's happening?
I think at the end of the day, it's always going to come down to how you carry yourself, innit?
Yeah.
And how people talk about you. You don't know what people say about you. You could think whatever you want to think about yourself, but you don't know what people say about you. When you die, you're not going to know what people are saying about you. So you just have to live life in a way where, you just live life in it, and you try to be as real as possible to yourself and as genuine as possible to everyone, bro. And that should hopefully, because like I said, you can't control it, but that hopefully should leave an impact on whoever you've experienced in your life, bro. And I feel like I can say that still. I feel like I can confidently say I would say I've had I impact people's life that even if I'm not speaking to them anymore, I could confidently say I feel like I have.
100%.
Because in every interaction, in every relationship, I try and be as genuine as possible. Obviously, if they don't value that or whatever, maybe we won't clash or whatever, then that's fine, innit? But I feel like I try and go into every relationship, every interaction, my true self.
And it's the kind of people that we are as well, because we're people that like to learn. And like people that are willing to learn, that's already like an attractive thing. Not even like in a relationship. Even it's like, are you willing to like know what I do and you're interested in my hobbies, or you want to learn something about it, or like teaching people? We're teachers. So if I'm speaking to somebody, a new friend or whatever, I'm talking to them about stocks or whatever, or let's say I meet a girl or something, I'm saying this is what I do, and she's like, oh, this is cool. And then it's like, even if we don't speak no more, that could be her thing, and she invests for the next 50 years of her life, and it's like, my man showed me this or whatever. It's just I think it's just naturally something we do, and it like, you're not really gonna be remembered as much. You'll be remembered as the waste man who did nothing and just used my money and smoked weed all day, but you'll be telling this to the person who's the next great one. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you're doing positive things and things, whatever, like, you'll always be remembered.
No, I agree. Still, I agree. And you see energy or how you carry yourself, like, yeah, bro, I agree still. I agree. But obviously, at the same time, it's like, okay, what is that touch point to be remembered? Because in certain environments, I won't speak. I'll be quiet. So you won't remember me because you're not going to know who I am.
No, 100%. You can't be, I don't know if you can be memorable in every
interaction,
every
environment.
interaction,
you know what I mean?
every environment, but it's the ones that you have that will make it whatever it is, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's like, you're not just gonna go into every room like, remember me. Yeah.
You're just gonna be yourself, innit?
It's the ones where, like, for me, like you said, I'm a bit like you. Even though I can be the bubbly one, blah blah blah, I can still be the what's wrong with him guy. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
But if I do open up and you do end up getting to speak to me, it's like, wow.
And you know what? To bring it to a summary, yeah. You know what I think it is? Because I've read this in a book before, yeah. And a chapter of the book was basically like, you should go into every relationship, whether that's anything, girl, family, friends, whatever. Try and just like pour into it. Like, don't what's the word? Don't go into it like holding back. Like, go into it and try and give more than they're giving you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Hondo.
And not saying you're doing it to be remembered, but I feel like that's how people should live their life.
Yeah,
like,
Hondo.
if you got
Because if you've got two people pouring into each other that much, bro, you can't go wrong.
You know what I mean? Like, don't have a. But obviously, there's still constraints to that in it. Don't do that with every single person that you meet. But
People who deserve it.
yeah, and naturally, that will be your personality anyway. Someone becomes your friend, they're gonna be like, yo, I know I can go to XYZ person and they can definitely help me, or they're gonna give me advice, or they're gonna listen to me.
Even if you want to pour into everybody, you can. But obviously, like you said, there's certain constraints. Like, you might not tell them about like financial situations or like, I don't know, whatever it is. But it might be a thing where it's like, whoever needs help, come to me.
Yeah, and you can be that person, and people can
them.
remember you. Like, yo, I know I could always go to chat for conversation.
Yeah.
I know I always could go to chat and for help. Whether that's, you don't have to give me money or anything, just to vent to. Like, and that, I feel like people just have to think about their individual relationships and what they're giving into that relationship. And it doesn't even have to be on the basis, I want to be remembered. But if you live your life like that, then yeah, I feel like people should have relationships like that. Don't think about the transaction. Just think, yo, I'm gonna do as much as I can. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, especially whilst I'm still here, whilst I'm still living, whilst I'm still healthy, whilst I'm still breathing. Hundo.
Because even in that aspect, yeah, if you're in a friendship or relationship like that, and you do that, yeah, you're that person, and that person's not like that to you, or they don't appreciate it, I could 100% guarantee when you then go your separate ways, they're gonna know you as, yo, one thing I can say about my man, you know what I mean? He's 100.
Yeah.
Even if you don't speak today or XYZ, 100. Even if they fucking hate you, they're gonna come to that realization. Yo, one thing about my man, he was real, or he always helped me, or he would be there for man, or blah blah blah, or even if it's a girl, like, yo, he was actually a nice guy, or you know what I mean. And if you just live your life just like that, then yeah, bro,
you can sleep at night, bro.
and naturally, this gonna impact everyone that you come into
Close proximity.
Yeah, naturally, bro. But yeah, I was trying to say, like, yeah, I would like to be remembered still for a good thing anyway. If I had you're gonna be, like you say, you're gonna be remembered anyway. And if I could choose, I want to be remembered for good things.
I'd like to be remembered for good things as well. Would you guys like to be remembered? Does it matter? Man. What's your thoughts on being remembered? Is it anything like what we said? Did we touch on things? Did we not touch on things? Did we use the word remembered or to be remembered? Did we use those out of context? Let us know. Yeah, man.
And that was a good episode.
Good episode. We actually went over quite a bit considering what we was planning on doing.
Nah, facts.
But yeah, we do all for you guys. We do all for the chat. We do all for us, because like I said, I don't see Tycoon no more. But yeah, Last Place Podcast. I'm your host, Young Double Sexy Man Alive, Sexy Trans, Sexy Belly Sexton, Sexosaurus Rex.
It's your boy Big Tycoon, Mr. Chestnut Checkers.
And yeah, Last Place Podcast. See you guys soon. Look out for the new content as well. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.